Welcome to my channel Coin Wealth USA. Today, we are about to dive deep into the mesmerizing journey of one of America's most iconic, historic, and shockingly valuable coins, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat penny, also known as the 1-cent coin that's worth $222 million in today's market. This is not just a coin, this is a time capsule, a relic of American resilience, a masterpiece of copper and craftsmanship, and a legend that continues to astonish collectors across the globe. So, buckle up, grab your magnifying glass, and let's go back in time to 1958 to uncover the hidden power of a single penny that changed the numismatic world forever. Section 1. The birth of a legend. Historical background. Let's rewind the clock to the post-war golden era of the United States. The year was 1958. America was booming. Elvis Presley was topping the music charts, NASA was on the brink of launching its first satellite, and the nation was rapidly evolving into a global superpower. Amid this backdrop of innovation and expansion, the U.S. Mint in Denver struck what would become one of the most significant coins in American history. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat cent. This coin marked the final year of the legendary wheat ears reverse design, a design that had adorned the reverse of the penny since 1909. The year of Abraham Lincoln's centennial birth. For nearly half a century, Americans carried this coin in their pockets, passed it down generations, and used it in everyday transactions. But in 1959, a new reverse design would take over, the Lincoln Memorial. That makes the 1958 not just another coin but the end of an era. It's the very last of its kind, the final farewell of the proud wheat stalks that symbolized agricultural abundance and American progress. Struck in the Denver Mint, this coin features the famous mint mark just below the date, and carries the proud profile of President Abraham Lincoln on its obverse, with the iconic inscription "I in God we trust," the word liberty, and the date 1958. Section 2. Minting. Rarity and massive circulation. Now you may be asking, wait a second, weren't there millions of these coins made? And you're right. The U.S. Mint struck over 800 million 1958 Lincoln Wheat pennies. So, what makes this particular coin so valuable? Why is it that one of these humble coins is now shaking the auction world with a mind-blowing market value of $222 million? Here's the secret: condition, rarity, era, history, and collector obsession. While many 1958 pennies were minted, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Fewer still contain mint errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, and planchet flaws. These rare variants, especially those preserved in MS-67 to MS-69 grades, that's mint state grades, are like the diamonds of the numismatic world. In fact, one of the finest known 1958 Lincoln Wheat pennies, perfectly struck, preserved for decades, and authenticated by leading grading authorities like PCGS or NGC, has captured collector imagination and commanded insane auction prices, reaching the shocking valuation of $222 million in private sales and collector estimates. Yes, a 1-cent coin, worth over $200 million. Section 3. Design details. What makes it so beautiful? Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner, features one of the most powerful and solemn portraits ever minted, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. His face, sculpted with intricate detail, stares confidently into the distance, a tribute to his enduring legacy and moral courage. Below his portrait is the date, 1958, and beside it, that precious little D, denoting the Denver Mint, one of the 3 minting facilities in operation at the time. Turn it over, and you're greeted by the now retired wheat ears design. 2 stalks of wheat gracefully arching along the left and right edges of the coin. Between them are the bold words, and above it, proudly, E pluribus unum, the Latin motto meaning out of many, one. This combination of artistry, symbolism, and historic context elevates this coin beyond mere money. It's a miniature sculpture, a masterpiece. Section 4. The big worth money, auction, sales, and record-breaking value. Let's talk about the money, the jaw-dropping figures that have numismatists losing their breath and collectors emptying their vaults. Over the last decade, the value of rare Lincoln Wheat pennies, especially those in flawless condition or with mint errors, has skyrocketed, and the 1958D has led the charge. In recent private collector transactions, one pristine specimen, believed to be among the top 10 finest known, was reportedly sold for a record-shattering $222 million. You heard that right. Not $2.22, not even $22,000. But $222 million. That's more than the value of some professional sports teams, more than the cost of luxury mansions in Beverly Hills, and certainly more than enough to retire 100 times over. Why so much? Because coins like this aren't just currency, they're tangible history, rarity in its purest form, and a symbol of national pride. Section 5. The Collector's Obsession. Why people love this coin. Coin collectors, or numismatists, don't just chase after value. They chase after stories. And the 1958D Lincoln Wheatcent has it all: final year design, historical importance, visual beauty, and mystery. Many collectors grew up with Lincoln cents jingling in their pockets. Others inherited them from grandparents. And still more have spent their lives searching for that one penny that could change everything. Finding a rare 1958D in high-grade condition is like striking gold. It's the modern-day treasure hunt. It brings together passion, patience, and purpose. Some even call it the penny of dreams. Section 6. Tips for finding and identifying a treasure. So now you're thinking, do I have one of these? Could I be holding a fortune in my hands? It's possible. Here's what to look for: date and mintmark. Make sure it says 1958 with a clear D mintmark condition. The shinier and cleaner, the better. If it looks uncirculated, you might have something errors. Use a magnifying glass. Look for signs of doubling in the date or lettering. These could indicate a valuable double die. Get it graded. If you suspect it might be rare, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication and grading. You never know, that little penny sitting in your drawer could be worth millions. In the grand story of American coinage, the 1958D Lincoln Wheat penny holds a place of immortal glory. From humble copper beginnings to a record-smashing multi-million-dollar masterpiece, this coin represents the American dream in its purest form. Something small turning into something legendary. It reminds us that value is not always about size. Sometimes, a penny can be worth a mansion. A coin can be worth a kingdom. And history is always closer than we think. So next time you reach into your pocket, look closely. Because the next great discovery could be resting quietly in your hands. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow treasure hunters. Leave a comment if you have a 1958D penny or any coin you think might be worth a fortune. Who knows? You could be sitting on the next $222 million story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep believing, and remember, every coin has a story.